It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Bryce Young. After his last game,
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young. And he fires one incomplete. This defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
There's a little bit of enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game: 18 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And that score solidified his standing at the top of the touchdown chart. And right now, he's looking to finish this season strong with a few more.
To throw, Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run. Most
of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And right away, he lost the football. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, nice move. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Hall ought to give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Hall again. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Young to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down the line. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Trey McBride and the rest of this offense headed back out now. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Here's 3rd and 3. Young to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Throwing, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to the ground with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And Young's throw there incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Love now. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall able to avoid him at the 40. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Young. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now Young. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The play fake. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. To the air once more. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And that one complete to Hodgins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Love. And he is caught. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. To pass, here's Jordan Love. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd and 9 here.
Now Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Atkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That throw by Young incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Well, this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now here's Young. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's man. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Young's throw complete to McBride.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
3rd and 4.
Young.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll throw again. Young. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. He's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 6 yards away. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. First down, going to the air with Love. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And it's fielded at the 34. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, Young. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Young will set to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And the Panther first down.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, and it's the Saints who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they've gone to the half in that ball game with the visiting Browns out on top. Wan'Dale Robinson, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Falcons trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Love.
And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We often give credit to the O-line. There, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Young to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Atkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young to throw it.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That throw by Young incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Giants 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, Love.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Love now. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Love now to pass on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Love from the gun.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
To throw now. Here's Love.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. So a big return, nearly derailed by a fumble, but they will indeed get it 1st and 10.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Option play, here's Hall. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A handoff for Hall.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Young. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
Young now. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Giants 17.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Completes this to Addison out left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Going back to Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Love. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for...
Touchdown, Giants! Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he's got room. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
To throw on second down is Young. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This now a 3rd and 4. Now here's Young. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Hall running right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Young on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Throwing, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Love.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
His throw incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Love.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow...
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be stopped right there at the 28.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. First down, going to the air with Love.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Love. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
That is caught inside the 5.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, it's Love. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Love looking to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Love. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And